Hey there guys and gals, my name's Wolf and welcome back to another episode of Darkest Dungeon. So what I'm going to do is I'm pretty much going to jump right into it because we're going to be going on a medium excursion here. So that means it's going to be definitely longer than some of the other ones we've been through. We did have one, but again that'll be forever lost in the depths that is memory space or lack thereof. So let's jump right into it. We have a team here already called the Pit and Pendulums. That's pretty cool. Actually, you know what I'm going to do first? It's a good reminder. Let's just go through our equipment here and give everybody what they need. All right. Let's see. Merrick, why don't we give you Scouting Chance, that book there. Yeah, that'll lower his speed too much. We should be fine with just that. And we'll leave that there, like so. Let's give this to Boyvin. Basically, you know, I'm just stacking some of these books to help out, you know, with chance of being surprised and whatnot. And Garen here, why don't we stick with, again, disease resistance. Yeah, you know what? Since we're going to the ruins, it shouldn't be too bad. Alright, so let's jump right on into it. Alright, let's grab some food. Since it is going to be a longer mission, I like to, you know, be prepared with a fair amount of food here. 3 shovels should be plenty. Grab a few more torches, a couple keys, maybe 1 medicinal herb, and let's jump into it. Let's see here. Once holy idols and shrines have been corrupted to favor pagan gods, holy water can help restore them to their rightful condition.
Pace out the halls of your lineage once familiar, now foreign.
Alright, so, wow. We've got a very grid-like map down here, so that's pretty interesting. So what we're going to do is, so it's a longer mission. We have 1 batch of firewood, which we'll use to when we go camping eventually, and I'll show you guys how that works in a sec. So we got to explore 90% of the rooms. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to basically go in a grid formation, go through like that, and reach there, and hopefully it doesn't yell at us to say, hey, we haven't completed enough rooms because we didn't go to these 2, but you know, there's a trap waiting for us there, rather an ambush. So let's just move on ahead. Alright, what do we got here? An alchemy bench. Let's give it a shot. Do not yield anything. It's better than an explosion in the face. Alright, anything here? Nope. So, firewood, again, you could use it at any room location, not in the hallways, as I was saying before. And you got to be strategic. You only got 1 thing with them. You know, if it's a long expedition, you get 2 of them.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
But I like to do, you know, if some people are hurting, or especially with the stress and you're trying to mitigate that for a long run, it definitely helps out. Yeah, let's just go up. Got a trap. Easily spotted. Got 2 people with 100% chance of disarm. That's awesome.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Got a couple deeds. Let's move on. Alright, here we go. And a surprise. Let's take out the back line as quick as possible. Nice damage.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
With a knife in the face. Just how I like it. Let's go for a stun. And a pushback. This is going great so far.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Alright, so far so good. 3 damage, that's minimal. Easily taken. Oof, could have been better. 1 off. Let's try... Pick to the face. And let's mark the big guy. Okay, not bad, not bad. Got an axe blade coming down. Or maybe a heal by our cultists will help. Ooh.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope.
Nicely done. Alright, let's just finish this guy.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Unlock box. We don't need to waste any items on it. Okay, so we got a couple things to help us out. So far, so good. Alright, so I was going to ask, so is there any games you guys have been playing recently? Obviously, Darkest Dungeon here. But I recently got into Battlefield 1, and it's a lot of fun. I usually haven't put too much time into Battlefield games. You know, I pick them up occasionally, but this is the first time where I'm like actively going out of my way playing a lot of games, and it's having a good time with it. Is there any series for you guys that, you know, you're just like used to love and then maybe kind of like fell out of, I guess it were, and then something maybe kind of like sparked your interest again? Because, you know, there's been a couple for me, for sure. Map. Ooh, awesome. Cool. That helps us out a bit. But yeah, I've definitely had that where you've been a big fan of the series. You know, probably the biggest one for me was Call of Duty. Like with a lot of people, like with the old ones. You know, specifically, you know, I love Call of Duty 4. I actually like the first Black Ops a lot. I played that a fair bit. And I believe early high school, that was one for me. But yeah. Ooh. I probably didn't need to do that. That was my fault. Oh, here we go. Got some bugs. Ugh. Alright, let's just take these fools out. Nice.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Minus bleed resist. You know, we could probably... Let's just get the heal. And a crit. Nice.
Press this advantage.
I got this gross maggot left. With a clean sweep. Got a lot of bandages. We are set.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Let's see here. Could go up this way. You know what? I'm gonna go up and basically snake around like that and then just go straight down. And try doing that. Because this is going really well. I'm surprised. No, such carnage. Yes. Oh, she probably has a perk. Inhales foul vapors. Oh, come on. The worries, more stress. That's a shame.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
And she doesn't actually have the camping skill to remove disease on herself, which would have really come in handy when we did the camping. I bet it is what it is, because they're pretty expensive early on. Because you could buy, as I was saying before, you could buy the upgrades or additional ones. You could kind of swap them out however you want.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
And yeah, so basically, like, I wanted to make sure that we kind of give these guys a few more experience and just to kind of go for it, and then buy the upgrades over at the survivalist. Basically, you could pay a little bit more. Yeah, let's eat some food, and you could use some of the heirlooms so that when you're buying the new camping skills, that, you know, they're not just ridiculously expensive, because so far they pretty are. So yeah, we're just kind of trucking through this like really well. So what I'm gonna do, wow, I'm surprised how well this is going. I do not want to jinx myself by saying that 5 times over. And let's grab that.
Pleasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
That's what I was saying before in the previous episode here. Oh, alright, I got the madman, favorite person. That sometimes it can go great, and then sometimes it could just slap you in the face. Yeah, so we're gonna camp for sure after this. Try to deal with some of the stress. Let's just backline it. There we go.
Powerful blow.
And why don't we stun the madman? Nice, and put him back.
A decisive pummeling.
Damn. Knives to the face. Good dodge by Merrick. Another slash coming in. Okay, 5. That's not bad. Read the scroll! Alright, let's do a pick to the face. Ooh. A pickaxe to the side of the head would not be a pretty way to go. Ugh. Alright, let's just... You know, let's go for the stun again. Why not? And let's just focus fire on him. Nicely done.
Ghoulish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
So, cool thing, because we're going to camp here in just a sec, but you know how there's this suit of armor or anything, you could ignore it, and then say, for instance, if you, like for this, I believe the suit of armor is going to give us a buff to the next camp, and if we used it now, it'd be a total waste. But we could use it, we could camp, and then still be in the room, and the suit of armor will still be here, so we could use that for the next round, which is awesome. Alright, here we go, camping.
Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable. Rats in a maze.
Okay, so just gonna reiterate. So basically, food. We have these 4 choices. If you have food, don't not eat anything because it's just worthless. Half basically use 2, and you get nothing in return. Full 4. Basically, everybody eats full meal. Just get a little bit of health. Feast, which is like everyone's like just eating to their heart's content. Reduces some stress, heals everybody, which is what we want because we got plenty of food still. We got 2 more chances of the hunger event happening. Okay, so that's self only. So everybody right off the bat has 3 random things. Again, they're given to you completely by random, the camping skills. You could have a maximum of 4, which you have to get at the survivalist. So let's see what Garen has here. So he has, and again, to reiterate once more, you have everything costs time. See how it says 2, 4, 2. And we look at Boyvin here, 2, 2, 1. That you have to use out of this pool. And again, there's a chance that after you're done using all your abilities here, that there's a chance that you could be ambushed in the middle of the night, unless you use a specific skill that says, oh, you can't be ambushed. Okay, let's do... we don't need tracking, really. Okay, so let's focus on dealing with stress. Remain vigilant, my friend. Yeah, because it's 36. Like, everybody's doing pretty well. This is going a very great run so far. So let's do that. I'm just helping out our cultist here. Unshakable leader. My friends, we can pass any test. Do not despair. You always have to have that that gruntly hero-like voice for the Crusaders. That's how I like to picture them. I can feel my heart. It pumps strong. I've seen nothing I'm not prepared for. We're out of firewood. We must steel ourselves for a push to the end. Uh-oh.
And now, the darkness holds dominion. Black as death.
Well, speaking of ambush, so we got shift around a little bit, and it's pitch black, which maximum amount of stress, monster accuracy and damage is way up. We already got surprised, but you have a chance for a great amount of loot and player criticals. So there's a chance, there's a strategy in playing in pitch black as well as brightly lit torch, and I usually like to be more on the lit side or kind of in the middle. Let's see. At least we got the stun. Okay. So let's focus on him. Nice. 10. Boyvin, that hurts. Nicely done. We killed their Fusilier, so at least we don't have to worry about getting shot for a sec. Let's move you up. Let's blight you. Get some DPS in there. Just keep focusing on like that. And heal Boyven. 0. Yeah, again, because his ability, it's 0 to 12 or something like that, right off the bat without any upgrades. And so again, it's random. So you can get 0, you can get 12. Alright, 11. I also like the music when you're playing, when it's pitch black and something like this. It gets very, very epic and kind of stress-inducing for the player. There's a little bit of stress for everybody. Nice.
Obliterated.
Just one piece at a time, sweet thing. Give her a little bit of southern accent, I apologize. 0 again. Ugh. It's not going well. We need to kill this guy quick. There we go.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Ooh! And he got runes taken. 15% damage in the runes. Nice. Oh, okay, so we're gonna have to go down to that last room. Everyone's bleeding. We do have bandages. Let's not waste them. Why not? Let's do it to the people who are hurting. Okay. Let's press onward. Alright, yeah, so we have a full inventory. Let's keep moving on through, go to the last room, and hopefully we'll finish up. I'm going to actually give Boyven some food here in a sec. Probably split it with the bag too. Make sure that we have 4 just in case. Yeah, so you definitely have to be smart and mitigate with your food consumption. Okay, good. This is easy. Just 2 spiders. They're gross, but not too fearful. Ugh. And he's marked and stunned. Okay. Gotta take these guys out quick. Oh, good. Nice.
Executed with impunity.
And the scroll does it.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
25 gold. Wow. That's how it goes sometimes. Alright, no, I'm gonna continue just for a sec just to see what that is right here. Oh, I've sinned. I probably didn't even need to do that. That's okay. Let's head on back.
The shifted corridors and sloped walls of our ancestry are beginning to feel familiar.
Wow, so that was a long expedition, but we got super lucky how fast it went. Because I've definitely been on medium expeditions where it's taken 3 times the length of this. Okay, so he's good at killing mankind here. He's good at killing undead. And stun resist. It's all good things.
Let me share with you the terrible wonders I have come to know.
Okay, so yeah, we had a couple of people get some disease removed. Reynold, we gotta get rid of kleptomaniac is one of the worst. I've had somebody with kleptomaniac, it's probably Reynold to tell you the truth, in a previous game, and you go and you loot like a chest or something, and it's a percentage chance that it'll be like, these are all for me, and it was like something like 5,000 worth. There was just so many good things in there, and he just took all of it, and so that was like half of the amount of gold that we would have got from the expedition, and he just took it all. And I was like, well, that's going to be my new priority, to get rid of those. So while we're in time, we got a few minutes to kill. So here we go is the survivalist I was explaining before. You could pay basically the crests. Why don't we pay a little bit? We're not going to do the second level. That way, just 10% at least. It's a little bit cheaper. That's how you can go in, and let's just bring Reynold here to show that you could buy an additional one, and you can swap them out when you click on your character and assign certain ones. Why don't we just buy one for now? So we got stress, actually all stress stuff. Let's give him some wound care. It's a very basic one that everybody can get. And why don't we get the people who have some diseases cured? Get rid of the worries. Nocturnal God-fearing fear beasts. Basically, I'm just looking at the negative quirks if there's one that's just really bad. The lazy eye is not great. Neither is the yips. So just witness will not take part in prayer. That's fine. Obsessive paranormal, not allowed to gamble. So she's got a couple things town-wise that just restricts her from doing praying or gambling, but there's still she can do a few other things. You know what? Let's put Seth in here. Get rid of the yips because we need that accuracy for him. Ruins Explorer? Nah, we should just leave that. That's fine for now. Okay. Why don't we see if we can upgrade the blacksmith a little bit? We can't. We need deeds. That seems to be the one thing that we're kind of running short on. Something that I like that they added is that you could actually trade in a few things. You could switch which type of heirloom, and you could trade it in. So, like, say if we traded in one of these portraits, for one we would get 0/0, or we could get 3 crests. So it definitely helps out. I'm not going to do that though. So let's reduce the training cost.
Some may fall, but their knowledge lives on.
And let's allow that.
Every creature has a weakness. The wise hero trains for what he will face.
Okay, so in between episodes, what I'll do, that way we don't bore you guys. So because I'll bring characters and upgrade a few things and swap out a few skills, but that's just kind of like a little nitpicking. But other than that, our first medium expedition went very well. Definitely starting off strong, and I love to see that. I'm not saying that that's how it's going to go for everything, because we saw with some of the earlier ones. But we haven't had anybody die yet, which is great. Nobody wants that, obviously. So thank you guys so much for coming on by. I do greatly appreciate it. Please feel free, if you like the channel, please feel free to subscribe. It definitely helps out starting up channels such as myself. But if you just want to hang out, or if you don't want to, no worries, no pressure there. So my name's Wolf, and I'll catch you guys later. Take care.